Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys doing well today, and welcome to the show. Let us know your thoughts for this one as we're here to watch along for Bournemouth v Arsenal in the Premier League. Hopefully, it'll be a good game, guys. The teams are off and underway. Radar is slightly ahead of us, though, guys, as I leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed what's going on in the game, so you're not totally relying on my commentary skills. So, hopefully it'll be a good game, and let's hope for some goals. And it's Arsenal to get us underway. Bournemouth playing in their traditional black shorts with the red and black striped shirt, and Arsenal playing in for what I can only describe as an unusual colour for them. It looks more like a Manchester City kit. A light blue shirt with dark black blue shorts, and I don't know if they're lime green socks. So the ball back with the Birmingham City goal. Sorry, guys, that's because we've just been doing Birmingham. The Bournemouth goalkeeper, as the ball played long out wide to that far side. Bournemouth managed to knock it down as Arsenal tried to challenge for it, but Bournemouth just cut it back and played it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Bournemouth knock it long up the field, and Arsenal have headed it out of play on this near side for a throw into Bournemouth, deep inside the Bournemouth half of the field. Now long throw as Bournemouth have ended up knocking it straight out of play again there. So throw into Arsenal, midway inside the Bournemouth half of the field on this near side. Stevie's with us. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you for being with us, mate. And I understand if you need to jump off. I know you got a lot going on at the moment, but thank you for being with us, Stevie. Arsenal now with the possession on this near side. It's played towards the edge of the box. Bournemouth trying to knock it away there, but they managed to, but Arsenal regain the possession further up the field. Now it's played out wide on that far side as Bournemouth come to challenge, and Arsenal cut it back, playing it all the way back into their own half. So thank you, Stevie. And Rick's with us. Rick saying, can't stop for this, guys, but dropping a like. Have a good stream. Thank you, Rick. Thank you for the support, mate, on the channel. Really appreciated. You are an absolute gentleman. No worries. Hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and thank you for your support and conversation on the previous stream. Always appreciated, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Rick, and thank you for dropping in, mate. Top man. So Arsenal with a throw-in on this near side of the field, midway inside their own half. Long throw up towards the halfway line as it's headed on. Bournemouth knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. So, yeah, top man. Thank you, Rick. Classy guy. Classy guy. Goalkeeper now kicks it long up the field as Arsenal head it out towards that far side. He managed to keep the possession under pressure there, but forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Arsenal try and build from the back. As Bournemouth come to press the ball, Arsenal forced to play it out wide on this near side. Just cutting it back there as they play it back to the goalkeeper. And it's a cagey start to this one, guys. Goalkeeper now plays it out wide on the far side. Bournemouth pressing well from the front, but Arsenal just cautiously playing it about at the back as now they work it out wide on that far side. It's kicked long down the field. Bournemouth regain the possession as Arsenal tried to challenge for it, but Bournemouth just cut it back and eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. As I said, cagey start. So Bournemouth now to try and play out from the back. Ball played out wide on the far side as Bournemouth just managed to keep it in play under pressure. Goalkeeper now kicks it long up the field as Arsenal head it back in the direction it came from. Arsenal now with a possession on the far side, but Bournemouth challenge for it. Bournemouth coming away with it. It's now Bournemouth on the charge, racing forward on the far side. Arsenal quickly come across and challenge for it. They've won it back here, Arsenal. Now Arsenal play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Bournemouth trying to challenge, but Arsenal managing to retain the possession as they just cut it back there, playing it back to their centre-backs midway inside their own half of the field. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side as it's played back into the middle. Reese now switching the play out to this near side, and eventually Arsenal play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out towards this near side, but again, straight away played back to the keeper. It's now Arsenal switching out to the far side. Bournemouth coming to press the ball, but Arsenal managing to retain the possession just outside their own box as they switch the play out to this near side, just knocking it about at the moment. As again, they play it back to the goalkeeper. And now the goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. Headed up into the air by Arsenal. As Bournemouth trying to challenge for it. A bit of head tennis going on here. As Arsenal eventually get it down, but Bournemouth challenge, and now Bournemouth coming away with it as they race forward on this near side, coming into the Bournemouth half of the field. The Arsenal half of the field. Bournemouth nudging the back there from Arsenal as the referee blows for the foul. Yeah, White getting a warning off the referee for that little nudge in the back. So free kick on this near side for Bournemouth. So Bournemouth to take the free kick on this near side. Ball crossed into the box. It's deep towards the back post, headed away by Arsenal. As Bournemouth trying to get to it first on that far side, but it's Arsenal that managed to, as the ball just goes out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Arsenal right next to the corner flag on the far side. So Arsenal now with the throw-in. Taking the time overtaking this. Long ball thrown up the field as Bournemouth head it back in the direction it came from. And eventually it's headed out of play further up the field. And that will be a throw into Bournemouth midway inside the Arsenal half on that far side. Bournemouth take the throw in quickly, working it back to the halfway line. Now it's an attempted chip forward there, but closed down by Arsenal. Bournemouth managing to retain the possession as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper knocks it up the field as Arsenal regain the possession just inside their own half. Now it's cut back, played to the centre-backs and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Arsenal play it out wide on the far side. It's played forward. Bournemouth trying to challenge, but Arsenal managing to retain it. And so just play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the far side of the field. It's headed up into the air. Both sets of players trying to win it there, but Bournemouth trying to keep it under pressure, but Arsenal come away with it. Now Arsenal trying to get on the charge, but quickly challenged by Bournemouth as Bournemouth win it back on that far side. But as they try to play it forward, it's challenged by Arsenal, and eventually the ball's gone out of play on the far side for a throw-in to Bournemouth midway inside their own half of the field on the far side. So, ball back in play as it's thrown up the field and knocked straight out of play again there for another throw-in. Now it's played down the field as both sets of players trying to win it there, but it's gone behind. And the referee, I think, is giving it as a corner to Bournemouth. So Bournemouth with the corner on the far side. Weren't sure there as both sets of players trying to win it there. I think it went out of play off Gabriel. So corner to Bournemouth. Corner comes in, knocked away by Arsenal. Bournemouth pick it up further up the field. Now Arsenal winning back the possession. It's racing forward now. Arsenal trying to get in behind the Bournemouth defence. Bournemouth scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here, but Arsenal managing to retain it as now they play it into the middle. Bournemouth have managed to get bodies behind the ball as Arsenal now play it into the box, taking to the byline, trying to get the cross in, but it's deflected behind by Bournemouth, and that's going to be a corner to Arsenal on this near side of the field. As the Arsenal fans find their voice in the away end. So Reece to take the corner. Corner comes in, right into the mix as it's headed up into the air. Bournemouth managing to blast it away up the field as Arsenal get back and intercept the ball. Now Arsenal build again from the halfway line. Bournemouth pushing players up here to press the ball as Arsenal now with the possession played out wide on that far side as they knock it forward. Bournemouth trying to challenge for it. Arsenal managed to ride the challenge, but eventually it does take a deflection as it's knocked towards the Bournemouth box. The goalkeeper comes to intercept it as he chips it up the field. Now a bit of head tennis going on again on the halfway line. Eventually it's Arsenal that managed to get the ball down. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button as it helps us identify the clubs and the games you guys like us covering here on Fanden. Bournemouth now with the possession played into the middle. It's not long down the field as it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Arsenal trying to build from the back. Ball played out wide on that far side as now Arsenal coming forward. Bournemouth trying to challenge. Arsenal just managed to retain the possession as they cut it back there, playing it back to the goalkeeper. It's worked out wide on that far side as Arsenal now play it back into the middle, coming forward towards the halfway line. It's knocked on as Bournemouth come to challenge. Arsenal just managing to retain the possession as they play it back in towards the edge of the centre circle. Bournemouth closing the ball down there, but Arsenal managed to retain the possession. Now it's played back into the middle. Long crossfield ball out wide to the far side. And eventually it's knocked out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Arsenal now with the possession. Played up to the halfway line. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Bournemouth trying to challenge for it. They've made the challenge, but the referee, no foul there. Now it's Bournemouth coming forward. Oh, it's not back in the direction it came from as Bournemouth managing to intercept it. They play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's played out wide on that far side. Well, we've got another foul on this near side. So Bournemouth now with the possession. It's played forward. But Arsenal trying to challenge for it there. Bournemouth just cutting it back as they play it back towards the edge of their own box and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Bournemouth try and build from the back. Arsenal just happy to sit off at the moment as Bournemouth knock it about on the edge of their own box. Oh, the ball's not long up the field. Arsenal managing to come away with it. Arsenal now play it forward as Bournemouth challenge, and it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw in. So throwing to Bournemouth midway inside the Arsenal half as Bournemouth now take the throw in quickly, working it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the centre of the field. So it bounces all the way through and goes back to the Arsenal keeper on the edge of the Arsenal box. Oh, Arsenal gifted possession back to Bournemouth here. Bournemouth outside the box. Shot comes in as it just goes wide. But what was he thinking there? The goalkeeper tried. Wow, what a foolish play out there. Tried to saw an Arsenal player running onto it, running towards him, but there was a Bournemouth player in front of him, and he played it out, and it just he made it an easy interception for the Bournemouth player in front of him. How's that? Well, Arsenal riding a luck a bit there. Now Arsenal coming forward. Ball worked out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Bournemouth trying to challenge. Arsenal working it into the box. Trying to get the shot off, but it's blocked off. As eventually Bournemouth knock it away up the field. Now Arsenal back with a possession. It's played back to the goalkeeper. Ball played forward. As Arsenal work it out wide on this near side. Bournemouth coming to press the ball. Arsenal managing to retain it as it's played towards the edge of the box here. Arsenal looking for some space to get a shot off. Reece close down. It's knocked out wide on that far side as they try to get the cross in there, but it deflects off the Bournemouth player. And now Arsenal come again from the far side. Got Bournemouth pegged back towards the edge of their own box here. And eventually they play all the way back to the edge of the centre circle. Now switching the play out to this near side as Bournemouth challenge for it. Bournemouth have won it back here. Now Bournemouth coming forward on this near side as it's played up towards the halfway line. Now the ball worked into the centre of the field as it's worked out wide on that far side. Now it's cut back into the middle though. As Bournemouth still with the possession here. Played forward. Arsenal trying to challenge for it, but Bournemouth managing to retain the possession. Ball knocked up towards the edge of the box. Arsenal win it back. Now Arsenal trying to come forward. Ball worked back out wide on that far side. As they just cut it back there, playing it back towards the edge of their own box. And eventually, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. As Bournemouth regain the possession midway inside their own half. Now it's played out wide on this near side as Bournemouth now charging forward, racing down this near side of the field. As Arsenal come across to press the ball. Bournemouth Bournemouth just managing to retain it as they cut it back, playing it back to the halfway line. Now switching the play out to the opposite side of the field. And the ball chipped long down the field, coming towards the edge of the box here. Attempted cross, but it's blocked off by Arsenal as the ball blasted up into the air. And the referee's blown for a foul there. So that's going to be a free kick. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button as it helps us identify and recognise the clubs and the games you guys like us covering here on Fandom. So free kick for Arsenal on the far side, about 5 yards from the edge of their own box. Goalkeeper to take it. Ball kicked long down the field. Knocked out towards that far side as Arsenal managing to retain the possession under pressure. Coming forward, Reece trying to ride the challenge there, takes it right to the corner flag. Bournemouth not giving it up as they try and win it back, but Arsenal managed to get themselves out of a cul-de-sac there. Now the ball crossed into the box. It's headed away by Bournemouth as Arsenal regain the possession outside the box. Now Arsenal knock it out wide to this near side as they come into the box. Shot comes in as it just goes wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Bournemouth. So, goal kick now for Bournemouth. Goalkeeper kicks it long out wide to that far side. It's headed up into the air. Now Arsenal knock it forward. Arsenal now coming down the middle. It's worked out to Sterling on this near side. Sterling coming towards the edge of the box. Just cuts it back there, but it's intercepted by Bournemouth as Arsenal with a poor challenge. And the referee's going to blow for the foul. I think he's going to book him here. No, is he going to just give him, just a verbal warning? Yeah, Thomas with the disappointing challenge there for Arsenal. So Bournemouth with the free kick just outside their own box. Ball kicked long down the field. Bournemouth now with the possession on this near side. Now it's played into the centre of the field. Stevie's saying, Torn, who I want to win this, Gaz. Well, in a way, obviously, I have nothing against Bournemouth, but I would kind of like to see Arsenal win it to keep the pressure on Manchester City. I don't want to see City win the league again. So, hoping that Arsenal and Liverpool keep getting good results so they keep the pressure on City. And hopefully, this season, we might see a different team win the Premier League. That would be good. We need to. Who the hell wants to see Manchester City just keep winning it season after season after season? That's just boring. So Arsenal need to keep grinding out the wins to keep the pressure on. And hopefully they do that this afternoon. Nothing against Bournemouth. I hope they have a good season. But as I say, don't want to see the same club keep winning the title. Now the ball knocked away out to that far side. It's gone out of play on that far side for a throw-in. Thank you, Stevie. And Stevie's saying, normally would want the underdog, but don't want City to win Premier League. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah, same here, mate. Yeah, I'm very much like that, as you know. Well, yeah. Bournemouth now with this long throw to the defenders. Arsenal with the long throw into the box. It's headed up into the air. Bournemouth managing to pick it up as now Bournemouth trying to get on the attack. But Arsenal just managed to make the challenge. as they win it back, knocking it out to Sterling on this near side, but it's intercepted by Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth trying to get on the attack as they play it back into the middle, but it takes a deflection off the Arsenal player and rolls back to the goalkeeper. But yeah, I agree. Well said, Stevie. But yeah, I've got to be rooting. Nothing, I'd say nothing against Bournemouth. I hope they have a good season, but I would rather see Arsenal or Liverpool win the Premier League rather than City. I cannot. Who the hell wants to see the oil barons win the league, keep dominating it? Because let's be honest, Manchester City are buying the league. Let's be honest. I mean, I know Arsenal have got a rich owner, but at least he spends within moderation. He makes sure it's relevant to what the club actually earn. Unlike Manchester City, who are just trying to buy success. Bournemouth now with a possession midway inside the Arsenal half. Now it's worked out wide on that far side as Bournemouth play it long, but it's cut out by Arsenal. Arsenal now playing it forward up towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on the far side. As now Arsenal charging forward on the far side, racing up towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted by Bournemouth. Now Bournemouth coming forward as it's played back into the middle. Managed to win it back there. And Stevie's saying, Defo gets boring with the same team winning it all the time. Absolutely, Stevie. Yeah, it's not just the same team winning it all the time. It's a team that we know without the oil baron money, they wouldn't have a sniff. You know, they wouldn't be anywhere near a Premier League title if it weren't for the fact that they've got the oil baron, a country's wealth behind them. I've tried to stay positive about Manchester City, but I'm sorry, but the longer their ownership goes on, the more that we see the way they're doing things. It's pretty obvious they're just trying to buy success. And why should that be allowed when it's just sports washing? Ball not long up the field by Arsenal as it goes all the way back to the Bournemouth goalkeeper. But I agree, Steve. It would be nice to see either Arsenal or Liverpool win it this season, not Manchester City. Oh, ball played forward there as there's a coming together. Oh, this could be a red card if it's the last man. It's a yellow. Saliba booked by the referee. Yeah, I think he's just pulled down. Is it? Yeah, I think is it Dominic Solanke? Oh, no, Solanke don't play. Forgetting, sorry guys, Solanke don't play for Bournemouth, does he now? He plays for Tottenham. I'm forgetting that. But the lad that Bournemouth have got playing forward looks like him anyway. So Saliba with the yellow card. That's his third of the season, apparently. And the referee not allowing play to continue as he's waiting for some input from the VAR officials. I think this is whether this is a red card or not. So the referee's going to go over to the screen and look at it. Oh, this could be bad news for Arsenal. As you can imagine, guys, the Bournemouth fans chanting off, off, off. Well, that's a tough call to make because the camera angle isn't the greatest. You know what? If we're going by the letter of the law of the game, it is a sending off. He's going to send him off. He's going to get a red. It's going to be a red card for Arsenal. Saliba is going off. Red card as Arsenal go down to 10 men. Well, it's only right. So William Saliba has been sent off with a red card. It's only right. We've seen if that was a Bournemouth, it wouldn't even be a second thought about it. So it's the correct decision by the letter of the law of the game. So Bournemouth with a fantastic chance to get something out of this game now as Arsenal down to 10 men. Will Arsenal play better? We see that sometimes. Sometimes teams play better with 10 men. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out as Bournemouth with the free kick on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on that far side. Ball crossed up towards the edge of the box. It's knocked away out to that far side as Bournemouth now with the possession. Taking it to the byline, trying to get the cross in as it's blocked off there and the ball deflects away out to that far side for a throw-in. Stevie's saying, 10 men, Bournemouth will fancy their chances now. Yeah, absolutely, Stevie. Well said, mate. Bournemouth now coming forward. Ball played into the middle. Now it's worked out to the far side. But yeah, good shout, Stevie. Ball crossed into the box. It's headed away. As Arsenal pick up the loose ball outside the box. Now Arsenal trying to come forward. It's kicked long down the field. Arsenal on that far side. It's just cut back as they play it all the way back to the edge of their own box. Now Arsenal on the far side, trying to come forward. Bournemouth challenge for it. They managed to win it back here, Bournemouth, as they play it back to the halfway line. Now it's worked forward on that far side, but Bournemouth just playing it back into the middle. As now they switch the play out to this near side. Bournemouth keeping Arsenal pegged back towards the edge of their own box. Bournemouth now trying to come forward on this near side, but forced to cut it back as Arsenal come to press the ball. Now Bournemouth play it into the box. What knocked on as Arsenal just managed to make the challenge and the ball knocked away. Not sure where it went out there, that ball, but good defending by Gabriel for Arsenal. And it's gone behind for a corner. So corner now played in towards the edge of the box. Arsenal come out to close the space, but Bournemouth cross it in. It's deep, headed away as the ball bounces out to that far side. Now Bournemouth with the possession played into the box, but it's a poor one as the goalkeeper manages to come and intercept it, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Arsenal. Ball kicked long down the field. Bournemouth knock it away out to this near side. I say now kick the ball long up towards the halfway line. Arsenal managed to intercept it. Now Arsenal playing it forward, but the ball just gets away from them there as it goes out for a throw-in. Now Bournemouth take the throw-in quickly as they come towards the edge of the box here. Arsenal come across the challenge for it. As they're coming together there, no foul given. Ben White manages to win back the possession for Arsenal. Now Arsenal trying to get on the attack, playing the ball up towards the halfway line as they race forward on that far side. Now it's played back into the centre of the field. Worked out to Sterling on this near side. As Sterling comes into the box, crosses it in. It's intercepted as Arsenal with Reece get the shot up. And it goes wide. Well, it wasn't Reece. Actually got a deflection, that. Should be a corner for Arsenal, but the referee missed it. And now Bournemouth play out from the back. Ball played out wide on that far side. It's knocked forward as Arsenal trying to challenge for it. Bournemouth managing to retain the possession. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Bournemouth now moving forward up the field. Arsenal coming to challenge for it. Bournemouth managing to retain it as it played into the middle. Now Bournemouth on the edge of the box as they try to get the shot off there, but it's blocked off by Arsenal. Bournemouth managed to retain the possession as they come again. And now racing into the box, trying to get the shot off as it's the goalkeeper, I think, got a touch to that and deflected it wide. Yep. Couldn't see that. I was so quick. So corner for Bournemouth. Pompey Dude, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Good win for you guys today, mate. Pompey Dude saying, hi, guys and chat. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Pompey Dude. Hope you're well yourself, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show, mate. So Raheem Sterling is coming off here and Jack Hubert is coming on. So, yeah, welcome to the show, Pompey Dude. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you and your family are good. So, Arsenal with a corner to defend. Now the ball comes in. It's knocked away. Bournemouth pick it up outside the box. Now it's an attempted cross, but it takes a deflection. And it's gone behind for another corner on the far side to Bournemouth this time. And Stevie saying, hi, Pompey Dude. Hope you have had a good day. I'm sure he has. His team won today. Good win against QPR. Thank you, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes, mate. Now the corner comes in. It's headed away. As Bournemouth head it back to the halfway line. Ball worked forward on this near side. Bournemouth now with the possession, just played back into the centre of the field. It's worked out wide to that far side as Bournemouth come towards the edge of the box here. It's just cut back. And Stevie's saying, good win for you two guys today. I know I've not even looked at the table, you know, Stevie. Gonna have a quick look now because hopefully that's moved Bolton back up the league a bit. Oh, got scrappy challenges going on the far side. Arsenal come away with it. Yeah, so that's nudged Bolton up into 11th position in the league. Need to keep winning though. Now, Bournemouth coming again as they knock the ball forward. Just have a look. Bournemouth have ended up running the ball out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for Arsenal. So the ball back with the Arsenal goalkeeper. Now Bournemouth charging forward on this near side. They come towards the edge of the box. Ball played in. Goalkeeper manages to intercept it, but fumbles the ball as Bournemouth get the shot off, but it's deflected. Yeah, no score showing. I don't know. Let's just quickly see now. Now Bournemouth coming again. It's played towards the edge of the box here. And eventually it's deflected behind. So I was just quickly. So I don't know if you saw Stevie. Bury got a 1-1 draw today, but knocked out of the FA Vars following a tense penalty shootout. So it went to a draw. I don't know what the penalties were. I'm just quickly checking. Oh. So yeah, unfortunately for you guys, out of the cup today, mate. Now the ball knocked out wide on that far side. Pompidou, he's saying, yep, cheers. Yeah, first win. Yeah, absolutely. Much needed win. And I'm not sure that pulled you guys away from the bottom of the table. Where's that put you guys? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong table there. Now Bournemouth with the possession. It's knocked up towards the halfway line. Arsenal trying to challenge, but Bournemouth managing to come away with it as they play the ball forward. Yep, that's puts you guys on 8 points. So much needed win. Still in the bottom three, but that gives you guys a bit of momentum. So hopefully string a couple of good wins together and you'll be well and truly out of that relegation battle. But that's easier said than done in the Championship. Bournemouth now on the far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Thank you, Pompidou, top man. Stevie saying, awesome, Portsmouth, onwards and upwards. Absolutely, yep, well said, Stevie. Now, Bournemouth on that far side, looking to create some space to get across him, but Arsenal challenge for it. Arsenal have won it back here. And now the ball knocked up to the halfway line as Bournemouth win it back. Now Bournemouth coming forward as they race up towards the edge of the box. It's played in, but Arsenal managed to knock it away. Bournemouth regained the possession outside the box. It's worked out wide on that far side as Arsenal managed to intercept it as they blasted away up the field. And Bournemouth regained the possession. And Stevie is saying, gutted. Don't worry about it too much, mate. Bury's still finding the feet, obviously, after the difficulties of ownership and what have you. Bury trying to get back to get themselves back on track. But obviously, cup run at this stage, not that important for Bury. I think the main thing is trying to get promotion this season out of the league. And obviously, less cup games should make that a little bit easier. Keep the faith, Stevie. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Arsenal coming forward. 4 minutes have been added on at the end of this first half. Bournemouth trying to challenge. Arsenal just managed to keep it. Now they play it into the edge of the Bournemouth box. Rice now crosses it in. It's knocked away by Bournemouth. Arsenal pick it up outside the box as they hit it on the volley. And it's gone behind and out of play. Now Bournemouth to build from the back. And it's worked out towards this near side as Bournemouth play it forward. Oh, Bournemouth now racing into the box. They try and cut it back there, but it's deflected behind by White. And that's going to be another corner to Bournemouth on this near side of the field. Well, Bournemouth have been in the ascendancy since that red card. I'm sure Arsenal will be wanting to get to the half-time for the team talk. Ball crossed in for Bournemouth as the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out the air, and that relieves the pressure momentarily for Arsenal. Goalkeeper kicks it long down the field. Bournemouth knock it away out to that far side as Arsenal regain the possession, just playing it back into their own half as it played all the way back to the edge of their own box. And now the goalkeeper kicks it long up the field as Bournemouth managed to intercept it on the edge of their own box. And now Bournemouth coming forward. It's knocked out wide to this near side. As a poor challenge. Just caught the back of his leg there. And White goes to ground. Yeah, just seeing a replay there, that Saliba red card. I don't think he's got an awful lot to complain about by the letter of the law of the game. It is a correct decision. Nobody likes to see players getting sent off, but sometimes it's just plain and obvious. Now the goalkeeper kicks it long down the field for Arsenal as Bournemouth knock it back in the direction it came from. It bounces all the way back to the Arsenal keeper who's come out to intercept that. Now he chips it forward up towards the halfway line as Bournemouth now come away with it. Bournemouth racing down the middle. Ball worked out wide on that far side as it's crossed into the box, and it's a poor one as it goes straight behind and out of play, and that will be a goal kick to Arsenal. So I don't think we'll have much chance for another. I think the half-time whistle will go as soon as the goalkeeper kicks this ball. And there goes the half-time whistle. So let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers in the first half. Just bear with me a second, guys. Right, so let's have a look, guys. Get rid of that. So here's how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots, 7 for Bournemouth, 3 for Arsenal. Shots on target, 2 for Bournemouth, none for Arsenal. Possession, 51% for Bournemouth, 49% for Arsenal. Passes, 233 for Bournemouth, 240 for Arsenal. Pass accuracy, 82% for Bournemouth, 79% for Arsenal. Fouls, 4 against Bournemouth, 4 against Arsenal. Yellow cards, none. Just the one red card against Arsenal for the foul, which was obviously given because of the last-ditch challenge on the Bournemouth defender. The Bournemouth attacker, as he was in behind the Arsenal defence, and the last defender fouled him. And that's potentially a clear, obvious goal-scoring opportunity snatched away from him, which is why Arsenal got the red card. Offsides, just the one against Bournemouth, and corners, 5 for Bournemouth, 1 for Arsenal. So there you go, guys. Willie Willie McClaskey, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. I think we've seen you before. Willie's saying hi. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. I'm sure we've seen you before. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. Welcome to the show and welcome to Fandom. And Stevie's saying hi. Awesome. Top man. Thank you, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes. So, yeah, a tough second half to come for Arsenal if they're going to get the win out of this one. Obviously, Bournemouth have been in the ascendancy for the majority of that first half since that red card. So, obviously, I think Arsenal will be grateful of the break to get some instructions from the coaching staff to how they get themselves back in this game, because they have been second best, in all honesty, since that red card decision. But still plenty of time in the game for Arsenal to get themselves back into it more. They've not played badly, but they've not. We know what Arsenal bring to the table. They can be really fluent and really, slick is the word I'm looking for. They can be really slick on the ball. But unfortunately for Arsenal fans, this afternoon, it's not been that smooth sailing that you guys have become used to over the last year or two. Arsenal are going to have to grind it out. They're going to have to get get back to old-fashioned football, if you like, with just grinding out the result. Maybe just winning ugly. Sometimes you have to do that in football. Sometimes you can win the fancy way with loads of sexy football and skillful play. And sometimes you just have to do the basics right and just grind it out with what we might call old school football. Just lumping the ball forward, creating problems for the opposition, and just winning uglily. Ugly. So we'll see how it pans out in the second half. But at halftime, it is still 0-0. But from an Arsenal perspective, Arsenal being down to 10 men. So lots of work for Arsenal to do in the second half. But as I say, with the score still 0-0, plenty of opportunity for Arsenal to get back into this game. And Bournemouth will find themselves Frustrated probably by the fact that they have dominated the majority of the possession since that red card decision, but just haven't been able to make it count. So, yeah. So please do feel free to drop your comments, guys. Would love to hear from you. Don't forget, please do hit that like button. I'll be back in a sec. Just going to go and grab a drink. Sorry about that, guys. Stevie saying, go grab a drink, guards, before second half. Yeah, thanks, Stevie. Yeah, I just did, mate. Well, if the second half chat is as quiet as it's been in the first half, I think we may just leave the radar running, as I should be doing other things today, but I thought I'd try and jump on, as we haven't been on as much over the last week with the international break. But not feeling like my efforts are very much appreciated in the last 24 hours. 3 games and all minimal conversation in the chat doesn't help encourage me to keep going with the channel when it's that bad. But it is what it is. Take the rough with the smooth. But as I say, I've got so much other stuff to get on with in the background. It seems pointless sacrificing another hour to sit here with such a quiet stream. But like I say, I always take the good with the bad, but sometimes it's just too bad. Stevie saying, Gaz will be back in a minute. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. So will we see Arsenal? Will we see Arsenal rise to the challenge, being down to 10 men in the second half? Will we see them, the team talk? Will it matter? Will Arteta get the players focused more, manage to get them to raise the game that extra 5%, what they really need? As They played okay in the first half, but as I don't need to tell you guys that are Arsenal fans, Arsenal can be really fluent at times, play really slick and sexy football. But we're not really seeing that this afternoon in today's game in that first half. Obviously, the man being sent off didn't help, but it has encouraged Bournemouth. As Bournemouth, since that red card, have been, I've got to be honest, I have no preference in this game, but Bournemouth have been the better of the two teams since that red card. But as I say, I'm sure Arteta will be getting some instructions to the players during the halftime break, and hopefully we see Arsenal come out and give a better account of themselves in the second half, as we know they can do. And we've seen many times over the last 2 years that they can play really sexy football, but not showing it today. Hopefully they do show it a bit more in the second half. So if you guys have picked up anything from that first half that you think is good or bad, please do feel free to drop your comments in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. Teams are back on the field. Apologies, guys. The radar is on the screen to keep you guys better informed, but unfortunately, I have no control over it. Over it, so it is about 30 seconds ahead of what I'm seeing on the TV screen. But as I say, I'll leave it on the screen to keep you guys better informed, so you're not totally relying on my commentary skills. Adam Smith has come on for Bournemouth. Say make a substitution during the halftime break. And it's Bournemouth who are going to get us back underway. So Bournemouth now with the possession. It's played out wide on that far side. Thank you, Stevie. Now Bournemouth with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal just happy to sit off at the moment as Bournemouth now kick it long out wide to this near side. Arsenal heading it back in the direction it came from. Now Arsenal with the possession. Reece just cuts it back there as it's chipped forward over the Bournemouth players surrounding him. Now Arsenal managed to work it into the middle as the ball played out wide on that far side. Bournemouth quickly closed the space, but Arsenal managing to retain it. Now Reece with the possession as he's pushed out wide on this near side. Bournemouth come to press the ball. Arsenal just managing to keep the possession as they cut it back, playing it towards the edge of the centre circle. And eventually it's played all the way back to the halfway line. Now long ball chipped forward down the middle, but it goes all the way back to the Bournemouth goalkeeper. Bournemouth play it out wide on that far side. As Arsenal come across the challenge, Bournemouth managed to ride the challenge though as they come forward now into the Arsenal half, working it forward on that far side. Arsenal trying to challenge, but Bournemouth still coming here. Ball played into the box. Bournemouth with a shot. Oh, what an opportunity. Well, Bournemouth just had a sitter as an unmarked man in the box, and he's blazed it over the top of the crossbar. Well, I think Bournemouth might be kicking themselves for wasting that opportunity come the full-time whistle. He was all on his own in the box. All he had to do was take a second to control the ball and get a more accurate shot off, but he's hit it on the volley and blazed it over the bar. Will they come to regret that come the full-time whistle? We'll see. Arsenal now with the ball kicked long down the field out wide to that far side. It's headed up into the air. Bournemouth managed to get the ball down as they knock it up towards the halfway line. Arsenal challenge for it as they come away with it. Now Arsenal trying to get forward on that far side, but quickly challenged by Bournemouth as Bournemouth managed to win it back and just play it back to the edge of their own box. Now Bournemouth coming forward down the middle. Long ball out wide to that far side. It's knocked back in the direction it came from by Arsenal as Bournemouth managed to win it back on the halfway line. Now trying to bombard the way through the challenges there as the referee eventually blows for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your club or this game. The best way to let us know is hitting that like button. Helps us identify the clubs and the games you guys appreciate us covering. Bournemouth now with the possession. Played out wide on that far side. As he just cut it back, it's played into the middle. Now Bournemouth switching the play out to this near side as Arsenal come to press the ball, but Bournemouth managing to retain it there as they just cut it back slightly and eventually play it back to the edge of the centre circle. Now switching the play back out wide on the opposite side of the field. Arsenal just sitting off here at the moment as Bournemouth play it forward. Arsenal challenge for it. They've won it back here, Arsenal. Forced to play it back to the edge of their own box as they try and knock it forward there, but Bournemouth pressing really well from the front, and eventually the ball has bounced out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Bournemouth manager there trying to get some instructions on to his players. Now the goalkeeper kicks it long up the field. It's headed up into the air. Now Arsenal winning it back. Now Arsenal charging forward on the far side. Playing it towards the byline. It's crossed in, but it takes a deflection. And that's gone behind for a corner to Arsenal on the far side. Oh, yeah, back door. So they're going to get this corner. Just referee's just holding up the play at the moment. So corner on the far side for Arsenal. Corner comes in. It's headed towards goal, but it's not the best effort as it goes well wide. And that will be a goal kick to Bournemouth. Now the ball with Bournemouth as they come forward, racing into the Arsenal half. Arsenal trying to challenge, Bournemouth managing to retain it as they knock it out wide to the far side of the field. It's knocked on as Bournemouth now coming towards the edge of the box. It's played in, knocked away by Arsenal, not fully cleared though as Bournemouth win it back before losing it. And now Arsenal come away with it as they try and play it forward on that far side, but it's quickly closed down by Bournemouth, who come away with it. Now Bournemouth playing it into the middle as they try to get the shot up, but it's blocked off there. And now Arsenal win it back. Arsenal trying to get on the attack, but quickly challenged by Bournemouth. As Bournemouth just keeping Arsenal pegged back towards the edge of their own box at the moment. Bournemouth playing it out wide on the far side. As the ball crossed in, it's headed away but not cleared. As Arsenal pick up the loose ball on this near side. Now just cutting it back as Bournemouth now lose the possession with Arsenal now coming forward on this near side. It's played up towards the edge of the centre circle. Arsenal chipping it over the top, out wide to that far side as now they race forward. Bournemouth coming to press the ball. Arsenal just managing to retain it. Stevie's saying we need some goals. Laugh out loud. Yeah, absolutely, Stevie. Yeah. Got to agree with you there. I think this is one of the most boring games I've ever seen for Arsenal. Dylan, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Dylan saying good evening. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Thank you, Dylan. Hope you're well yourself, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. And hope you're having a good weekend. Good win for your team today, mate. I'm sure you're buzzing with that first win of the season for Pompey. Welcome to the show, Dylan. Bournemouth now playing it out wide on that far side, but it's knocked out of play by Ben White. Now Bournemouth taking the throw in quickly. Played forward on that far side. Bournemouth just cutting it back, playing it into the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Bournemouth just retaining the possession. Stevie saying, hi, Dylan. Yep, doing good, thanks. Hope you are too. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Loving the positive vibes. Bournemouth now with the ball crossed in as the goalkeeper jumps and intercepts the ball. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Arsenal. Now Bournemouth winning back the possession midway inside their own half. It's worked forward on the far side of the field. Arsenal trying to challenge. Bournemouth lose it there, but Arsenal come away with it. Now Arsenal on the far side, working the ball forward. Bournemouth trying to challenge. Arsenal just managing to retain it as they cut it back into their own half. Now it's played into the edge of the centre circle. And eventually Arsenal play it all the way back to the goalkeeper there. Now it's worked out wide on the far side. As Arsenal play it back into the middle. Reece charging forward down the middle. Now it's played out to this near side. Just cut back as it's played back to the halfway line. Dylan is saying, hi, Cards. Good to hear you are well. I'm good, thanks. Thank you for asking. Just very tired. Yeah, I think that's just an ongoing thing. Yeah, well, if you're really tired, mate, just go and get some rest. Recharge the batteries and go again tomorrow, mate. But, yeah, no, my pleasure, mate. My pleasure. Always good to hear you doing well. Thank you, Dylan. And Dylan saying, good to hear, Stevie. All good here too. Thank you for asking. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, Dylan. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. There's a bit of a tussle going on that far side. And the referee's given the foul. Now Bournemouth coming forward again on the far side. He's crossed into the box. Arsenal just managed to intercept it. Reece getting back and helping out his teammates. Now he tries to knock the ball long up the field, but Bournemouth head it back in the direction it came from. Arsenal winning it back. Now Arsenal coming forward, playing it back into the middle. Dylan saying my laptop is being really slow receiving messages in the chat, so apologies in advance if some of my messages come through a bit late. It is out of my control. No worries, Dylan. No worries, mate. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I've been dealing with technology fighting me for the last 12, 18 months, to be fair, mate, if not longer. So I know you're feeling. So there's a foul given there by the referee. Stood on Reese's foot. And Stevie saying, awesome, Dylan. Thank you, Stevie. And Stevie saying, the joys of technology, Dylan. Yeah. The annoyances of technology. Goalkeeper now kicks the ball long down the field for Arsenal. Bournemouth head it back in the direction it came from. Now, Arsenal with the possession on the halfway line as they win it under pressure there. Now it's played forward. As Bournemouth tried a challenge, but Arsenal managed to retain it. But the referee's going to pull it back here for a throw-in. Sorry, for a free kick, sorry. And Dylan's saying, yep, typical. Yeah. Aye, typical technology. So Bournemouth now with the possession inside the centre circle. It's worked out wide on that far side as Bournemouth now playing it forward. Arsenal trying to challenge, but Bournemouth ride the challenge. Now racing towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in, headed away by Arsenal. As Bournemouth managed to pick up the loose ball outside the box. Now Bournemouth playing it out wide on this near side. It's crossed in, headed towards goal as it just goes wide of the far post. And that will be a goal kick to Arsenal. Have you been working today, Dylan? I know you go work for the local club near you. I don't know if you've been busy working today, mate. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. Bournemouth had it back in the direction it came from. Just managing to keep it in play there, but they're forced to cut it back as they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Bournemouth knocking it forward as Arsenal try and challenge. Bournemouth just managing to retain it, but forced to play it back to their centre backs. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit that like button if you could. And thank you very much to you guys that have been kind enough and positive enough to do so. We are currently on 60 minutes gone. It's still Bournemouth 0, Arsenal 0. Now Bournemouth with the ball worked out wide on this near side. As they just cut it back, playing it back into the middle. Now it's worked out to the opposite side of the field. As Arsenal just pegged back towards the edge of their own box here. Bournemouth playing it in behind, but Arsenal just managed to latch onto that as they knock it away out to that far side. Now Bournemouth coming again. Ball crossed into the box as it comes out towards this near side. And Arsenal knock it away, but it takes a deflection and goes out for a throw-in on this near side to Arsenal, deep inside the Bournemouth half of the field. Now, the ball on this near side. There's a coming together there as the referee blows for the foul. And that's going to be a free kick. Dylan saying, yes, mate, I was working today. They were away from home, but were doing coach travel. So I had to be down there for 10:30. They also showed the game in the restaurant at the ground. Awesome. Well, I hope you're enjoying it, Dylan. Anton Semenya has been booked here for Bournemouth. Yellow card. And Bournemouth to make a substitution. Triple substitution. Tavernier, Scott, and Autara coming off, and it's Kluivert, Christie, and Sinistera coming on for Bournemouth. So triple substitution. Dylan is saying, I think at 8, I finish at 18:30 on home match days, but I got to finish at 14:30 today, so I went and did a bit of shopping. Not wrong with that, Dylan. Nothing wrong with that at all, mate. Bournemouth now knocking the ball back in the direction it came from. Arsenal intercept it there as they play it back to the goalkeeper and get themselves in all sorts of trouble there. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, Dylan, that's the main thing, mate. And Arsenal to make a substitution here as well. Trossard coming off and Martinelli coming on. Dylan is saying, thanks, guys. I do enjoy it. Just occasionally I have to deal with a few idiots. Welcome to my world, mate. Yeah, welcome to my world. I have that quite regular here on Fandom. Unfortunately, yeah, it's, well, I'll leave it at that. Better not say any more than that. Probably upset somebody again. But yeah, unfortunately, that's unfortunately the part of the sport, mate. Too many brain dead morons follow football, which is why the Fandom project has had to be altered. Unfortunately, not enough fans around that truly care about the future of the game. Unfortunately, but yeah, I got annoyed last night, Dylan, doing the Leeds game. I couldn't believe it, how brain dead the Leeds fans were last night. Can you believe that last night they're singing the chant, you're effing shit to the Sheffield United fans. They only won 2-0. And no offense, but 2-0 win at home is just, that's just run of the mill result, really. You're at home, you're expected to put in a good performance. It's not like you smashed them to pieces. You got a 2-0 win. And then you see Leeds fans at the end of the game singing that to Sheffield United fans. But do you know the reason why it's pathetic? Is because they're on level points in the league. So basically, Leeds fans are calling the opposition, you're shit, you're effing shit. Yeah. Well, does that not mean their own club's shit as well? Because you're on level points. There's no difference between the two clubs. They're on. Leeds managed to get the win last night, which that 3 points put them on level points with Sheffield United. So they're calling the opposition effing shit, but they're on level points. So does that not mean that they're calling their own club shit as well? It's honest. This is the brain dead mentality of football fans. It really winds me up when I hear things like that, because you can understand it if one team's at the bottom of the league and one team's at the top of the league. You can understand, then it's banter. But when you're sitting on level points in the league, that's not banter. That's brain deadness. Couldn't believe I was hearing that last night. And the best of it was a big percentage of those fans were adult fans. How immature can you be that to sing a chant like that when your own club has only just managed to get the 3 points to level the points in the league against the opposition? And then you sing a chant like I couldn't believe it. It just beggars belief that brain dead fans are. Really does. Dylan is saying, "How are you and Becky, guys? Yeah, we're not doing too bad, mate. Just busy working, grinding it out. Just keep trying to chip away at the channel as much as possible when I can. It's getting, to be honest, it's getting a bit boring, to be honest. Just simply because I've had to change the plan of. Well, as you know, you were around when I started Fan Den. I've had to change the plan of attack or the how we build the channel. I've had to change it on a number of occasions now to try and make things work. And yet we are growing the channel slowly but surely. But like I say, sitting here night after night, day after day on my own is starting to become very tedious. Can't believe how many people are scared of being on camera. It's pathetic. Long time dead. But yeah, we're doing good. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you for asking, mate. Appreciate it. And I hope you and your family are doing well also, mate. Arsenal making a real mistake there. So he almost gifted. What the hell they think they're doing there? Dylan is saying, I completely get that, mate. Some people are completely brain dead. Some people are unbelievably stupid. Like I say, I can understand a chant like that in the right circumstances. But when you have only just won the game to level the points, it makes no sense to be singing a song like that or chanting a song like that. It just makes you look stupid as a fan base to sing a song you're effing shit when you've only just managed to level the points of the team that you're playing. It just beggars belief how lemming society we live in these days, where fans are that desperate to chant something, they will chant something that makes them look stupid. If Sheffield United were sitting at the bottom of the league, I could totally understand singing that song. But when you're sitting on level points with the team that you're playing, and then the Leeds fans are singing your shit, they're brain dead because they're just calling their own team shit because they're on level points as the team that they're calling out. Bournemouth now with a corner. Ball played into the box. Bournemouth! Oh! Bournemouth smash it into the back of the net. 70 minutes gone, and Bournemouth have taken the lead against Arsenal. And it's Christie with the goal for Bournemouth. Well, Arsenal have not looked at their best today, and now they have been punished with the corner coming in from the far side, played into the box, and Bournemouth just smash it high into the top corner of the net as they take the lead. Well, yeah, thank you for that, Dylan. Appreciate it, mate. And Stevie saying completely agree. Thank you, Stevie. So Ryan Christie, the Scottish player, with the goal to give Bournemouth the lead. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. Arsenal now knock it out wide to that far side, just keeping it in play there. It's chipped towards the byline as Bournemouth just marshal the ball out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick for Bournemouth. And Dylan saying, whoa, 1-0 to Bournemouth. Yep. I know, and it's normally Arsenal fans singing 1-0 to the Arsenal. Maybe they should now sing 1-0 to the Bournemouth. Now the ball with Arsenal on this near side as they play it forward. Bournemouth trying to challenge for it as it's gone out of play on this near side for a throw in. So throwing to Arsenal. Long throw up the field as it's headed up into the air. The referee blows for the foul there. He's giving it for the foul throw. So foul throw. Arteta's in deep discussion in the dugout. So Bournemouth now with the throw in on this near side. Long throw forward as it's headed up into the air. Arsenal knock it away. As it goes out of play on this near side for another throw in to Arsenal, pretty much bang on the halfway line. Yep. So Arsenal now with the throw in. Bournemouth intercept it. Now Bournemouth playing it out towards the far side as they come forward here. Arsenal shifting players across to press the ball. As they just cut it back there to the halfway line. Don't forget, guys, if you please, if you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. If you could, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team or this game. So that does help us identify the clubs that you guys appreciate us covering here on Fandom. And if you are just coming into the stream, guys, it's currently just coming up to 74 minutes gone. It's Bournemouth 1, Arsenal 0. And Arsenal are down to 10 men after having a man sent off in the first half. Dylan saying, what a result this would be for Bournemouth. Absolutely, yeah. Well said, Dylan. It certainly would be a precious result for them, wouldn't it? Now, Bournemouth with the possession on that far side. Arsenal challenge for it. It's knocked up the field. As Bournemouth now win it back. Just playing it into the edge of the centre circle. Ball worked out towards this near side. Now it's played back into the middle. Bournemouth playing it forward on the far side of the field. Racing up towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in as it's gone behind. And that will be a goal kick. I think it's going to be a corner. Yeah, it's going to be a corner to Bournemouth. So Bournemouth with the corner on this near side of the field. Ball crossed in. It's deep. There's a foul in the box. Claims for a foul. As the ball blasted over the top of the crossbar. Well, Bournemouth are claiming a foul in the box there. That's a poor. That's diving. That is diving. Poor from Bournemouth there. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long down the field. Bournemouth knocking it back in the direction it came from. Arsenal. Oh, Bournemouth in behind here. As Arsenal. And it's going to be a penalty. Bournemouth brought down in the box. As the referee points to the spot. Well, it's all going wrong for Arsenal. Dylan, he said, my girlfriend supports two teams, and one of them is Arsenal. She's not very happy at the moment. Well, tell her, Dylan, with all respect, mate, tell her welcome to our world. When you're a Portsmouth fan and a Bolton fan, you get used to accepting defeats against teams that you're expected to win against. Arsenal fans have been spoilt over the last few years. So, yep, foul by the keeper on the Bournemouth forward. So it's going to be a penalty to Bournemouth. This could seal the victory for them. So waiting for this penalty. Try to get referee dragging his feet, letting this be taken. Clivert to take the penalty for Bournemouth. And he smashed it low and hard into the near side of the net to give Bournemouth a 2-0 lead. 78 and a half minutes gone. It's Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 0. Well, a memorable victory on the cards potentially here for Bournemouth. And Stevie saying, whoa, well done, Bournemouth. Absolutely, yeah. Fantastic result for them if it stays like this. Arsenal bringing on the changes now, trying to rescue the game. Gabriel Jesus to come on. Jakub Kiwior coming off. Jesus coming on. And Marino coming off, and Noir coming on. Dylan saying, what a great performance and result, although I am just glad that the game will not end 0-0. Yeah, yeah. Well said, mate. The referee blown for the foul. And Dylan is saying plenty of goals in the Premier League today. Yeah, absolutely, Dylan. Yeah, got to agree with you there, mate. Well, I'm going to see this game till about 45 minutes, guys. 85 minutes, something like that. And I'm gonna leave it the rest of the remainder of the game running on the radar because I've got to go out very shortly. So I'm gonna jump off and get ready to go out. So this has been disappointing numbers today, but it is what it is. Take the good with the bad sometimes, but really disappointing the games today. Bournemouth with a substitution here. Don't like cutting streams short, guys, but I'll leave it running on the radar, but it's just not the interest, so I might as well go and get myself ready to go out before the end of the stream. So Arsenal with a free kick here. Ball kicked long down the field. And Bournemouth managed to intercept it. Arsenal trying to challenge for it, and it's deflected behind as that's gone out for a goal kick to Bournemouth. Dylan, he's saying, no worries, mate. Hope you have a great evening. Yeah, I've just got to nip out. That's all, Dylan. Just got to nip out. And then I'll be back shortly to do some editing. That's all I'll be doing tonight. Just probably stick a film on and crack on with the editing that I've got to do. Ball knocked out wide on that far side. But thank you, Dylan. Same to you, mate. Hope you have a good night. I managed to get some rest and feel better tomorrow, mate. So free kick on the far side. Dave saying, hello, guys. Almost home. Hope you had a good day. It's been okay. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, glad to hear you're nearly home safe and well. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And yep, thank you for asking, Dave. Hope you've had a good day yourself, mate. And almost home safe and well. Thank you, Dave. Welcome to the show, mate. Ball crossed in there. Arsenal in behind the Bournemouth defence, but the goalkeeper switched onto it as he intercepts it comfortably. And Stevie saying, hi, Dave. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. Bournemouth now trying to play out from the back as they knock the ball long up the field on that far side. Arsenal trying to challenge for it. Bournemouth still on the attack, racing forward, playing the ball towards the edge of the box. Arsenal scrambling to challenge for it. It's crossed in, headed away by Arsenal. Now Martinelli coming forward on this near side. Dylan saying, keep at it, mate. What films do you like? Oh, I like all sorts, me, Dylan. All sorts of films. Bit of comedy. All sorts. Absolutely all sorts. Probably too many to list, to be honest. Obviously, I like older films from when I was a kid. 80s films, 90s films, stuff like that. Kind of like, like things like Predator stuff like that. Predator, Rocky, Rambo. I like Van Damme films. Also like true story films. It's films that are based on a true story or true events. I like comedy, like Adam Sandler, stuff like that. Also British films like Full Monty, stuff like all sorts. A real variety. I really like a real mixed bag of films, to be honest, mate. Ball crossed in there for Arsenal, but it's deflected behind. And Dave saying, yeah, I'm good, thanks, guys. Good to hear, Dave. Good to hear, mate. And Dave saying, hi, Stevie. Hope things are okay now, mate. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. Top man. And Dylan saying, hi, Dave. Hope you're well. Awesome. Thank you, Dylan. You guys, amazing. As always, loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. And Dave is saying, hello, Dylan, mate. I'm okay ish. Thanks. How are you? Awesome. Thank you, Dave. And Dylan saying, not bad choice, mate. I like a bit of Rambo. Awesome. Yeah, I can't beat a bit of Rambo. Also like Karate Kid as well. Obviously, I've been watching the Cobra Kai series. That's coming to its conclusion now. I think the is it this month or next month when they bring out the next part of it. But I also like watching stuff with my missus as well, like Lord of the Rings, that kind of stuff. I know I'm not a Harry Potter fan. Not at all. That's I have to condemn that straight away, otherwise I'll be getting disciplined off my lovely lady. So Lord of the Rings, yeah. Harry Potter, no. Arsenal just not at the races today. And Stevie's saying, "Oh, good, thanks, Dave. Hope you are too." Awesome, thank you, Stevie. And Dave saying, "What's the score, please, guys?" Bournemouth are winning 2-0. We're on 88 minutes gone. And Dylan is saying, "Hi, Dave. I'm okay, thank you. Everything all right. Awesome. Good to hear, Dylan." And Dylan saying 2-0 Bournemouth. And Dave saying, "Slowly getting there, Stevie. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear." And Stevie's saying, "Laugh out loud, guys. Good save there about Harry Potter." Yeah. Yeah, well, I'd better add, otherwise my missus will be putting um my gentleman's region in a Venus flytrap or something. I'll keep it friendly. I was thinking of something else then, but I better not say it. Bournemouth with the possession. This game's done now. Ball knocked long down the field. Stevie saying, "Good to hear, Dave." Awesome. Absolutely well said, Stevie. And Dave saying, 2-0. My God, I didn't see that coming. No, none of us did. But Arsenal have just been shocking this afternoon, Dave. Not the team that we know, what we've been used to seeing in the last year or two. They've just not been at the races. And they're down to 10 men as well, mate. They went down to 10 men in the first half. So Arsenal just been a shadow of the team that we know they can be today. But they have won a late corner here on the far side. Dylan is saying, yes, some good choice in there. Cobra Kai is a great series. It comes out in November. It's definitely, it's been quite enjoyable, actually. I've quite enjoyed it. Although I think the later seasons went a little bit off topic. 5 minutes added on time. Corner comes in for Arsenal. It's punched away. But yeah, thank you, Dylan. Kind of you to say, mate. And Dylan saying, I know how you feel, mate. I do not like Harry Potter either. I think I've only ever watched one of them, mate, to be honest. But yeah, it's more, I think it's more for youngsters, isn't it, Harry Potter? Arsenal managing to play the ball back to the goalkeeper there to keep the possession. It's knocked out wide on this near side, and it's gone out for a throw in. Goalkeeper's had a shocker today for Arsenal. Not his best performance, but I don't know how Arsenal fans will feel about it. But I suppose sometimes you have to look at the good and the bad. Something you're not always going to get your players to show their best form. Sometimes they do, but if they do, they have one. They might have two or three good games, but the law of averages says that they're going to have a bad game at some point. Arsenal winning it back here, just outside their own box. Dave saying it's going to end 2-2. It's not, mate. It's going to end 2-0 to Bournemouth. There's not enough time. We're into the last 3 minutes of added on time. It'd have to be a miracle now for Arsenal to suddenly score 2 goals. Drop your comments in now, guys. I'm going to wrap up the show as soon as it's finished. This game, not going to do the stats, as it's been disappointing numbers this afternoon on this one. So I'm just going to wrap it up as I need to go out. I was going to wrap it up at around 80 minutes, but I've ended up staying on because that's just me. I'm not. It doesn't come natural to me to quit halfway through. But I really need to jump off as I've got to go out. So if you've got any final thoughts, drop them in now quickly, guys, because I will be abruptly ending the stream at full time. Like I say, not even going to do the full time match stats because I need to get out. I've got to go out. Apologies. Dylan saying a lot of Arsenal fans are fuming. If you ask me, a few of them need to realise that a lot of football fans put up with this week in, week out. Absolutely. Yep. Well said, Dylan. Well said, mate. Yeah, some fans just delusional. They think they've got the right to win. That's the problem with clubs that have success like Arsenal. The fans get delusional. They think they've got a God-given right to win. And football doesn't work like that. Dylan also saying, off topic a bit. Off topic bit. I have to ask, guys, did you hear that they are ending the Simpsons in January 2026? No, I didn't hear that actually, Dylan, but I don't really watch the Simpsons anymore. I think it's not as good as it used to be. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they're ending it. I think the interest in the Simpsons has died off over the years because they've just tampered about too much with it. If they'd have kept it how it originally formatted, then maybe it would still be going. But as we know, with things like that, you get these big suits, these people at the top think that they've got the big ideas to change it, and then it takes away from what it originally was. So, yeah, disappointing because it's been an iconic show for years, The Simpsons. But as I say, I think the directors and the people that run The Simpsons have killed it for themselves by changing it too much. So, yeah, disappointed to hear, but like I said, I don't think it's the same program it used to be. Dave saying, thanks, guys, Stevie and Dylan. Take care, all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for dropping in, mate. And hope you enjoy the rest of your evening too. And hopefully catch up with you either tomorrow or later in the week, mate. Best wishes to you, as always, Dave. Take care, mate. Thank you for your kind words. And as always, appreciate your conversation and company and support of the channel. Top man. Thank you, Dave. All the best, mate. And there goes the full-time whistle. And a big, massive victory for Bournemouth as they come out with a 2-0 win against Arsenal. I'm sure Arsenal fans will be disappointed with that, but it is what it is. And sometimes you have to take it. You have to accept it. You're just not the best team on the pitch on that night. On that occasion, and that has proved to be the case today. Arsenal were second best, and Bournemouth were well up for it. And do deserve to come out as the winners. Dylan is saying, you too, Dave. Best wishes to you. Awesome. Thank you, Dylan. And Dylan also saying, I agree, guys. I really enjoy the older episodes, but since it was brought out by Disney, it has been terrible and should have ended. Then will always be iconic, though. Yep, that's what did it. That's what did it. Disney is shocking now. Disney are not the same company they used to be. They are shocking. They're being criticised by a lot of people. Disney, if they're not if they're not careful with Disney, I could see them potentially going bankrupt in the future because people are getting disillusioned with too much change at Disney. They don't stick to the original principles of what the company was about. They become too political. So, yeah, I agree. Well said, Dylan. And Dylan is saying, A great win for AFC Bournemouth. On to tomorrow action. Have a great evening, guys. Best wishes to you and Becky. Thank you, Dylan. Best wishes to you, your family, and your girlfriend, mate. Thank you for being with us. All the best, mate. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for your company and conversation and support to the channel, mate. Really appreciated. And as I say, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and manage to get some rest and feel better tomorrow. Take care, Dylan. Stay safe, mate. Awesome. Top man. So, yeah, apologies, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. Normally, I would do the full-time match stats and have a look at the league table, but I need to rush out. So, apologies. Can't do that today. But I'll be back with you hopefully tomorrow. So, if you want to join us, then please do. But if not, hopefully I'll catch you guys on a later stream. But that's it from me for now, guys. Stay safe and well out there, and I'll see you again soon.